Hello everyone, I'm Hayde, the school nurse for Head Start. I just wanted to make a quick video talking about how to use the infrared thermometer, which is also known as like a no-touch thermometer. So one of the first things I want you guys to do is that when you go outside to do your check-ins in the morning, just go ahead and turn the thermometer on. And usually the way you turn it on is just by pressing this little button right here. And that way the thermometer can get acclimated to the weather. So you can just leave it on the table and leave it, just turned on for a bit just to get it situated to the temperature outside. Another thing I want you guys to keep in mind is try not to be somewhere where it's too sunny. If you're under direct sunlight, that will affect the reading of the temperature as well. Once the thermometer is turned on and it's been a few minutes that the thermometer has been outside, then it's ready to be used. One of the things I also want you guys to keep in mind is that when you're taking a temperature, you always want to look at the skin and see how it is. If there's someone who is profusely sweating, then we want to make sure that their skin is dry. So you want to give them like a paper towel or napkin or something to kind of wipe the sweat off before you would take the temperature. You can also ask them to, remove glasses or a hat if they have anything on their head. Girls, you want to ask them to tuck their hair behind their ear so you get a good reading. I'm going to be using the guidelines provided from the CDC, and it's this printout right here. I'm also going to be emailing you guys a copy of this as well so that you can have it for your records. Another thing I wanted to go over is, just average normal body temperature, which I'm sure most of you know, an average temperature is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. And then that also ranges from 97 to 99 degrees. Anything above 100.0, a student will have to be sent home. But a fever technically is a temperature of 100.4. That is considered a fever, but per ABC policy, anything above 100.0 means that a student or adult would need to go home. Okay, so once we turn on our thermometer here, we can step to the side of the child, so you don't need to be directly in front of the child taking the temperature. They actually recommend being on the right side. And then you would want to take it here around the temple area because we do have an artery that runs through here. So that would be the most accurate temperature reading that you could get. And you'd want to do it basically where the eyebrow ends. So this would be the best spot to take the temperature. And most of the thermometers, if you guys read your instructions manual, it will say about 3 to 5 centimeters of distance. So that's fairly close. You could actually use 2 to 3 finger distance, and that would be around where you would need to take the temperature. So I've seen a lot of people take temperatures like out here this far, maybe a foot away. That's not an accurate reading. So you actually have to get somewhat close, 3 to 5 centimeters in order to take a good temperature. Then you go ahead and press the button. Just turn it back on. So you press the button right here, and then that would give you a reading. So I am at 98.7. So that would be a good normal temperature, and I would be allowed to enter the classroom. Some of your thermometers might have color coded, and it might be green for, good normal body temperature, might turn yellow if it's slightly elevated, and red if a student has a fever. So that feature is pretty nice on some of those thermometers. And then you also want to wait at least 15 seconds between each either student when you're taking a temperature or between tries. So just, wait a few seconds. If you need to attempt again, wait at least 15 seconds between. And you also do not need to wipe the thermometer after every use because you are not touching. So it's a no touch infrared thermometer, so there is no need to clean it in between checking each person. But after you're done for the day, I would definitely clean it because you have been touching it and then touching other things. But you do not need to clean between each child when you're checking, because again, that's the whole reason why it's a no touch. But you can definitely clean it, in the morning or in the afternoon once you're done using it. I would clean and disinfect the thermometer before you put it away for the day. And that's about it. And then just remember, to always have spare batteries in case you do need to change the batteries out. And I will be sending this document to you all so that you guys can also have a copy of it as well. And if you have any questions, just feel free to email me. Thank you.